That's at www.lawmanguitars.com. Boy, have I got a really cool, unusual guitar for you today. What we have is a Supro Resoglass Hollywood. Now, I'll tell you what, Hollywoods are the rare of these Supros. We've seen lots of Coronados, we've seen lots of the 56s, we've seen lots of these Supros, but the Hollywood, I didn't even know they existed until I found this one and had to do a little bit of research on it. These were only made 2 years. They're made in 1964, which is what this one is, as well as 1965, and then they were done. There's no more of them, so if you didn't get one in one of those 2 years, you didn't get a Hollywood. So let's talk about the guitar. It's very unusual in its setup. It's got lots of knobs and switches and stuff for a single pickup guitar. Here's what happens, is they've got 3 settings with caps on the tone knobs that are here that are actually volumes. I said that wrong, but these are all volume knobs, but they have tone caps on them to give you different sounds. So here is extra bassy. Here in the middle is where I like it. And then you get to kind of almost an out of phase, real trebly kind of sound. Let's go back to the one I liked. There we go. It's also got a whammy bar. Now check out this whammy bar. I've seen this on other Supros. It's very unique. I couldn't tell you how it works. Our techs go through these every time and go, oh yeah, I remember how that works now. But they get this really cool whammy system. It's got, of course, the Z bridge on top, which is original. It's got a master volume as well as these other volume switches, so you can switch between a rhythm and a lead and a whatever with these 3 different switches. Now, the pickup is the stenciled Valco, which everybody that has these Valco pickups love them. They're very, very strong pickups. They were used in all the Nationals, all the Supros. A lot of them didn't have as fancy a case as this. More of the fancy guitars had these, including the Glenwoods that, as you know, are the most expensive of the Resoglasses. So it's got the fancy stenciling that we've seen on some of the other ones. It's got the cool headstock. It's got the original Supro logo on it, and of course on the back it has the single line Kluson tuners, 3 on a side with the butterfly tulip buttons. Now, how do I know it's 1964? It also has on the back the little plate that you can date to tell me exactly what year it is. So there's no doubt about the date of this guitar. Now, let's talk about Resoglass. For those of you that are not familiar with Resoglass, it's actually very light. It's lighter than what would be a solid wood guitar, but a little heavier than a hollow body guitar. But essentially, they're hollow. There's a piece of wood that runs from here to here, which is what they hang all the equipment off of, and then everything else is this Resoglass, which is a fancy word for fiberglass. This is the same stuff that they made Corvettes out of, okay? So Resoglass is a fancy thing for resonating fiberglass that they shorten to Resoglass. So they sound really good. Actually, my very first electric guitar was a Resoglass guitar. You can see that in my other shop articles as well, and they sound really good. They're light. They're just really, really cool, and they increase in value, which I really like. So how they're put together, they've got some screws in here, and they've got this little flashing that runs between the 2 pieces, which I believe, if history serves me right, came from a refrigerator manufacturer. So they utilized a lot of different parts in these guitars. So it's got the original pickguard on here, which is highly unusual. It looks like there's at least 3 different screws in here, so I'm guessing only one is probably original. But everything else on this guitar is absolutely stock original, including the end pin and the strap button. The frets are in beautiful shape. The 0 fret's in great shape. The guitar is in just wonderful, wonderful shape, and it plays fantastic. Wow, a lot of fun to play. Now, as you know, here in Lawman Guitars, we really strive to have original cases for you. And this case is whooped, okay? When I got it, it was like in about 10 different pieces, but I said, no, I want the case. Now, what we've been able to do at Lawman Guitars is we take great care in trying to make sure that all these cases stay with their guitars. It makes the guitar more valuable, and this is no exception. Now, what we do is we get out our glue guns and we get some cardboard and we start putting these things back together again. And except for the end, which is still a little tight, it's going to find its way to work itself out. It works very well. All the latches are on here. The original handle is on here. The back hinges are on here, including the fabric one that's on the middle. And then from there, on the inside, you know, it's whooped, okay? But you know what? I cleaned it up. I put some cardboard in all the right spots. Why do I use cardboard? That's what the cases are made of. So I'm putting original materials back in the original case. But anyway, we take great care in putting these cases back together again. They fit, this one fits the guitar absolutely perfectly. And you definitely want to keep this with your guitar. It makes it more valuable. However, get a gig bag or something else if you're going to travel with this guitar. You don't want to travel with this case. Put it under the bed and keep it for someday when you hand it down to your kids. So anyway, what you get is this fantastic original case that we've got put back together again for you, the Resoglass 64 Supro Hollywood, which is a really, really cool guitar and super rare. You just don't ever see them. I've been in this business forever. My first electric guitar was a Supro, Supro. No, it's a National. They're both Resoglass. It was a National, and I had never seen a Hollywood before, so that's how rare they are. I've been around. I just had never seen one. Grab this guitar. It's, I'm certain there's going to be a Supro collector out there somewhere that's saying, a Hollywood, that's the one I don't have. So grab this one quick. It's going to go. I appreciate you watching this. Check out all our cool guitars at www.lawmanguitars.com or go directly to our reverb.com site. Just go to reverb.com, put in Lawman Guitars in the search line. You will see all 150 of our uber rare and cool guitars. If it's not rare, cool, or vintage, or just plain cool, it's not going to be in our store. So check them all out at www.lawmanguitars.com. Thanks a lot for your support and watching my video today.